Alright, so this isn't a video reflection. It is a reflection of a kind. But yeah, I mean, it's no different, but it's more thought-oriented. It's about my experience with this. It's a Walkman, and you probably know that I possess a WM2. That's semi-broken. And I spent, right now it's 8, so I spent about 5 hours today trying to fix it so that it makes better sound, so I can hear it in both of my headsets. Yeah, I tried to fix it, and I ended up breaking it. It works, but it doesn't make sound. And as you can see, I'm very annoyed. And this plus yesterday I didn't film a video reflection. Well, I could have. I had time. But because mostly the main reason was I wanted my video reflections to be, one, as honest as possible, but also not too derogatory. And I don't know why, but yesterday I was just feeling, I don't know, something. I'm not going to talk about that, but yes, it's not the other person's fault either. I understand now, but yeah, anyway, so, well, you could say it was just because I didn't feel good, or it was just because mood, but I would say you're right, and I just didn't want to show that on a video reflection where it's somewhat public. But anyway, what I want to talk about here is effort without results. This is the epitome of effort without results. You see this? You see this? My hand, this thing, right here. Yeah, I burnt myself twice. And a whole lot of other mental injuries. What I want to talk about today is effort without result. And it's sort of sad. The concept of it is incredibly depressing. Because when you think that you're doing something that has no result or no end, it's very difficult for someone to cope with that. And I think it's made even worse because of my mood yesterday. Plus, the other thing was I was listening to Waiting for Godot, the audiobook. And if you know that book, then you know that a lot of themes in there are, let's just say, not the brightest or most vibrant. They are quite depressing. So, you can probably guess, but I'm incredibly annoyed at myself today. And angry, upset. But it'll pass. And there's always the next hour. Right now it's 8, so the next hour is going to be 9. There's always going to be the next 12 hours. And there's always going to be the next day. And then there's always going to be next week, next month, next year. And no matter how depressed you are, how sad, how angry, how upset you are, those feelings aren't going to follow you that long, okay? Not if you live until then. If you're alive, then they're gone. they'll disappear, because the stronger the feeling, the shorter its duration. Anyway, back to the theme. Effort without result. That's like waiting without end and waiting for Godot. Work without progress, like the myth of Sisyphus. And love without attention, like in some cases of real life, or in other works of literature. But yes, it's a depressing theme. It's a depressing concept. Most of the time, and it's totally an overstatement for just wasting my time trying to fix a cassette player. But I do love this thing a lot, and I was trying to show this to someone and it didn't work out, so that's why I'm pissed. But normally themes like these are shown in war, soldiers, battlefields, where there's pain and suffering that feels meaningless, and to which there feels no end to. So yes. I've not experienced this feeling in quite a while, because last year, almost every single day was like this. The first semester in KMLA was very similar to this. Everything I did felt meaningless. These days, not so much. Anyway, I'm just filming this so I can record my enlightenment, and I wouldn't even say enlightenment, but just my experience here, so that the time that I spent trying to fix this didn't go to complete waste. I am really considering thinking of learning the mechanics, because I can disassemble and reassemble this now quite easily. I just need to know how it works and what I need to solder and check again for it to emit good sound. So, gonna be working on that, and yeah.